Hey lovers, it's Ray with September's Collective Messages. Rewind back to December 2019. At the very end of the year, I had a very long night of ritual where I set intentions and visualized for 2020. And I did a year ahead spread. I pulled cards for every month of the year and I took pictures and videos and then I put them away. And I didn't do any analysis or any sort of digging at the time because I really wanted to pull them out every month and give them the moment in that time to see how the messages from Spirit really resonate in that exact time at the beginning of the month when the messages are meant to be heard. So up until now, I've had them written, just stream of consciousness on my Instagram, posted, and now I'm going to do them visually and audibly so that they can be listened to and not just read. So with that being said, let's dive into September. Right before I put on the camera, I pulled out the cards. I just let them sit on the table in front of me and just really looked at them, absorbed their spirit and their energy for a couple moments, and opening to what is meant to be heard. Starting with death. This is the second month of 2020 that I have pulled a card of death. We all know this. There has been a lot of death happening. A once-in-a-century pandemic, needless to say, we've witnessed a lot of that. People that had never really experienced death before were now smacked in the face with it. You may be one of them. You may have had a friend or a family member or a loved one be affected, or you might have just known somebody just distantly that was. And even if you weren't, you still were affected because this pandemic has transformed all of our lives. Death is not just death. It is the rebirth that then comes afterwards. It's a new opening to what arises once the previous has been washed away. And your life probably looks a lot different than it did before the pandemic. And you probably were a much different person. And now that it's coming to time that we're coming back to normalcy and we're sending kids back to school and things are looking like they're supposed to be normal again, you're now in a place where you can witness and see how much you've grown. And you can now take a bit of a step back and look at the transformation that you've undergone. Take this time to appreciate that. Don't let your transformation go unnoticed. That brings me to the next card, which is a downright party. The Four of Wands, success and celebration, and really just a loving of life. So much energy and vivaciousness in this card's energy. This is such an important time for us to take those small victories and amplify them. Any single part of your life that is positive, that is joyful, don't let it just go by without really savoring it. Let those small moments become important, even if they might seem minute at the time. Especially because we have been in a period where we might not have been able to really enjoy things. We might not have been able to gather with loved ones. We might not have been able to see the ones that we love and to celebrate the things about them that we love. At this time, I say this with caution, of course, we need to celebrate. We need to be able to find the things in life that are freaking awesome and really make those louder, because for every rough patch in life that comes, we have to be able to really, really cherish the good times that follow. Leading into the third and final card, let two become one. Now, if you are not a heterosexual white person, know that this message is still for you, despite the aesthetics on this very ostracizing card, the way that it's been illustrated. The sense of two becoming one. Physically, you very well might not have been able to see your lover as much as you wanted to. You might not have been able to see your best friend as much as you wanted to. This is a time to really allow the merging with the people that you love. During the pandemic, you have probably become closer to people that might be more like-minded or might be more aligned with your vision. Allow yourself to become closer to them. Allow yourself to really revel in these close partnerships, not just romantically, but professionally or platonically. Allow yourself to cherish those partnerships that mean so much to you. What I'm also seeing for this card is to allow yourself to have duality just in yourself, because as we're now going back to normalcy, you've had to restructure your life in some way. So you might have the feeling that you're kind of leading these two lives, like a pandemic life and then a regular life. And now we're somehow being asked to merge the two and to live this quote hybrid sort of life where we don't know how long it'll last. We're kind of in an in-between, but we're still pushing forward with the energy that we want to come back to everyone being together and being able to be one again. Be cautious about this again, but still allow two to become one. Allow yourself to merge with the energy of the moment, with the people around you that resonate with you, and allow yourself to soften. You deserve to celebrate all that you've been through. You deserve to celebrate your loved ones. You deserve to enjoy this time because you've been through so much. We all have, but you have been through something unique just as we all have, because all of our stories are different. And we've all been through shit. We've been through collective shit in the pandemic, but we've all been through our own trials and tribulations. And we all, as individuals, as collective, yes, but as individuals, we need to find our own individual successes worth celebrating. And then it's allowing ourselves to amplify those and surround ourselves with those who are going to revel in those with us. So with that, I leave you. Please reach out if anything resonated with you. If you have anything to share, I would absolutely love to hear from you. And I will see you next month, or I will see you in the next one.